atmosphere are like around the club?
Yeah, obviously we haven't done much training or anything as of yet, but obviously after the game we're a bit disappointed, but there's a lot that we can sort of learn from, especially a loss. There's a lot of positive things that we can take out of it. So, yeah, the vibes will be up, I assume, this week, and, we've got a big game on the weekend, so that's very exciting.
Is there anything important that you're focusing more on this week?
Probably just playing consistent footy. Obviously, we had patches where we were really good on the weekend again. It's probably just maintaining that for the entire 4 quarters. Obviously, their second quarter, they really turned it up a notch and we weren't quite able to take it with them. So maybe just maintaining that for 4 quarters, I think that'll probably be a very important message for this week.
And because it was your first loss, do you think complacency has maybe slipped into the team's mind?
No, I don't think so, not at all. Obviously we have a pretty good record this year and we're going pretty well, so I don't think complacency comes into it at all. Obviously we just want to keep winning and we want to go deep into the finals, and that game at the weekend was a prime example of finals footy, so it was pretty exciting to be involved in that.
And you've got another tough clash ahead. How are you guys preparing for that one?
Yes, very tough one, which will be another good game, a very exciting challenge. Obviously North are also playing quite well this season, so it'll be really exciting for us to take them on, and yeah, we'll be preparing for that starting today. So.
Beautiful, and a career high disposals for you. How does that game feel despite getting the loss?
Probably not good for me to have career high disposals being in the back line. Prefer it to be down the other end. But yeah, obviously, it's good to get a bit of the ball, but obviously don't want it in my hands, want it down the other end, so that'll be good if we can do that this weekend.
Beautiful, and you've only got a couple of games left in the season. How are you guys feeling in good stead to finish high up on the ladder, even because you've dropped down to second? Do you think you can get that on top? Yeah,
absolutely. I think our best footy is probably the best in the competition, so obviously if we can just keep getting those wins in the final two rounds, and then obviously we want to go deep into the finals, so just keep improving and playing our best footy.
Beautiful. And you'll be home. Does that make a difference if you fly away in Brisbane as well? That was away, or just
actually, our performances on the road have actually been pretty good this year, so we're pretty happy with the way that we're able to travel. But obviously the home crowd and the fans, it's just a lot better atmosphere for us, so hopefully we can get it done for them as well.
Beautiful. And Levy getting her first game under her belt, how did you rate her performance?
Yeah, she did well. She was very, very calm and very collected with her possession, so it was good for her to get into the team. She's been working extremely hard, so yeah, it's good for her to get a crack at it.
And what sort of season do you reckon Ev's putting together at the moment? She seems to be just on a roll.
Yeah, she's an absolute workhorse. Her work rate and the way that she's able to collect the footy is second to none. So yeah, sometimes I'm just in awe of watching her just go about it. But yeah, she's just a real, she just attacks the footy hard. So it's been good.
I think it's the third game in a row. She's had over 30 touches. I think she had 9 tackles on the weekend. What sort of season is she putting together? She's stepping it up a notch, do you think?
I think, she's always getting better. She's always finding ways to improve, which is it's uncanny considering how good she actually is. So, it's obviously really exciting to watch her go about it this year as well.
Do you think she's one of the best players in the comp?
I would say so, yeah. She'd be high up there, I think, alongside some others.
And you mentioned the second quarter. You actually, in the first quarter as well, you sort of looked behind for most of the day and you had those sort of run-ons in the third and fourth. Is there just something you need to work on, maybe just being proactive in those first couple of quarters to make sure that you don't fall behind? Yeah, I think probably we need to work on our start a bit more. Obviously, if we start the way that we played in the third and fourth quarters, we'll probably be able to run over teams like Brisbane as well. So, obviously when they cranked it up in the second, we didn't quite go with them, which is a bit disappointing. But hopefully just, moving forward into the next couple of games, we can sort of string together a more 4-quarter performance, hopefully. So we'll see what happens. Teams often say that, sometimes it's a loss they need to have. You go away now and go, okay, these are the things that, winning is great and all, but these are the actual things that we need to improve to win finals. Yeah, I think, with losses you actually learn a lot more than you do when you win. So I think, Doc will have a lot of things for us to sort of focus on and things that we can now improve on, which is really exciting, so we can keep improving our game and getting better moving into finals as well. And how is the confidence, obviously there is only a couple of games left, how is the confidence now moving into the later part of the season?
Yeah, obviously we've played some pretty good footy throughout the year, so hopefully we can just continue doing that moving into the back end of the year as well.
What is it like when you lose by 3 points?
It does suck, yeah. Obviously losing by less than a goal sucks, but I feel like I'm very proud of the way that the girls are able to sort of fight to the end as well. We could have just thrown in the towel, but we were really able to work hard in that last quarter and sort of get it back on our terms a little bit, which was good.
And what are you expecting this weekend?
A hard contest. I think it'll be quite similar to last weekend. They're obviously a great team. They've got some great players, and they're in the top 4 as well for a reason. So it'd be pretty good to get that challenge. And we haven't played North for a little while, so it'd be good to have a crack at them and see how we go.
Do you think home crowd advantage plays a factor at all?
It may. I feel like we have the best fans in competition. We usually get some pretty good crowds at Norwood and Unley. So it'd be pretty good to get the fans there and just cheer us on.
In terms of your defensive game, how do you think you've improved in terms of 22 touches is a fair effort, but how do you think you've improved over the year?
Okay. Obviously, I'm just trying to clean up and not let the ball go through the goals. So to the best of my ability, obviously we like to defend as a group. I feel like we have a very good team defence, so the way that we're able to work together as a unit has been really good throughout the season, and obviously there are ways that we can continue to prove that moving forward, so we'll keep working on that as well.
Have you grew up as obviously a supporter? Have you had a favourite defender that you sort of idolised or looked up to?
Not necessarily. I actually played most of my early footy as a forward. I was actually drafted as a forward as well, so I never really watched much of the defenders. So I don't really have anyone that I particularly look up to, but it's been good playing back there.
And how has the transition been going from forward to back then?
Yeah, pretty seamless actually. The people around me made it pretty easy. Obviously learning from some very good ones like Sarah Allen and MJ when she was there as well. So there's a lot of people to sort of guide you through that as well. So they made it very easy for me to sort of make the switch as well.
When they said, hey, we want you to go back, how did you feel?
Very daunting initially. Obviously, it is quite scary being the last line of defence a lot of the time. It's you or the goals. So it can be daunting at times, but I think I sort of like the challenge, of being that, that last stopper. So it's good.
And how long do you actually found your feet in the defence?
It took me a while, obviously slowly. I was in and out of the team initially at the start of my career, so just to sort of find that confidence and just play some consistent footy has been, really important for me.
Is Chelsea expected to play this weekend, knowing her bub is very close on the way?
Unsure. Obviously, it's a bit touch and go with that, but she's expected to play at the moment, but obviously we'll see how that pans out over the week and the weeks moving forward as well.
Do you think that'd be a tough decision?
I think so. I think she'll want to play regardless, but obviously it's a very important part of her life, having a first baby. So we'll see what happens and what she decides, but I think she'll make the right decision regardless. So.